Welcome to Full Court Press. Tonight's basketball coverage comes to you from Quincy High School, where the Jacks are set to take on the Chelan Goats. You're watching iFiber 1 Sports, and it starts now.
Broadcasting live from iFiber 1 Communications HD studio, this is iFiber 1 Sports.
Believe it. Come down to the last few seconds. He shoots. He scores. They take the lead and the win.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Bob Kirkpatrick. This is my partner, Cody Johnson. We're here at Quincy High School for the first of two basketball games here tonight between the Jacks and the Chelan Goats. Quincy is kind of having a little bit of a down year, both the boys and girls, so not quite knowing what to expect from these games tonight, but I'm sure they'll be competitive.
I think you're right. You know, Quincy fans have kind of been counting their blessings this season, kind of taking the small moments, knowing that those moments are going to turn into bigger moments in the next couple seasons. But Chelan coming in, they're at 6-4 in the Caribou Trail League. Quincy, the women, are at 1-9. But Chelan is within arm's reach. I think Quincy, being at home, they've got a legitimate shot at knocking off Chelan. You know, if they can stop their big inside center, Emma Stockholm. She burned Quincy for 30-some-odd points when they played them down in Chelan. And I think they're going to change up defenses a little bit to help kind of not maybe shut her out, but at least contain her. And I don't think you're going to see a big disparity in the score when it's all the final score is all said and done.
Well, like you said, the Jacks are 1-9 in the Caribou Trail League. In Caribou Trail League action, they're unfortunately next to last in the standings. Just I believe it's, let me see, who is it? Tenasket, right. The Tenasket hasn't lost a game or won a game yet this year, so it's a big contest, I think, here tonight for the confidence of the Lady Jacks, and, you know, it should be competitive. I don't see really Chelan, you know, running away with this ball game.
I don't think so, and, you know, Quincy may be 1-9, but they've had some close games, and they're starting to put up more points. They went through, they had two wins in a row, one against Tenasket and the other one against Walouk. And then they went into the meet, I mean the three heavy hitters in the Caribou Trail League, and they did lose those three games, but they were able to put up some points with the exception of their last game. They only scored 13 points, but that wasn't really characteristic of what they've been doing.
Well, and they're on a three-game skid right now, so I'm sure Coach Richards would like nothing more than to try to close out this season on a strong note. You know, try to win as many as the last four ball games as they can, give the girls a little bit of confidence, you know, as they come off the season and head into next year.
You always want to do that as a coach. And on some kind of a good note, it may not be a blowout win, it may not even be a win, but, you know, as you build your team, you want to see that improvement, you know, at the end, whether you hit the playoffs or not, on that upswing.
Well, and Chelan, as you said, also is 6-4 in Caribou Trail League action. They're 9-5 overall. They're right now in fourth place, and really with a win tonight can nail down that fourth and final playoff spot. As of course, only four go. Chelan has a two-game lead over Cascade with 4 games left. But it's not going to be a cakewalk for Chelan either, because three of their last 4 games are against the top contenders in the league.
Yeah, and if you're a Chelan girls basketball fan, you really hope that they can take care of business tonight. I don't think it's going to be that easy for them, though, tonight.
Well, the girls have just stepped out onto the court.
The JV one, so we're off to a good start.
Yes, right, exactly. And they just finished up a minute ago. They kind of ran a little bit late, and that's going to put us about 12-15 minutes late to the start of this game. We still got about 13 minutes on the clock before we get going. So we're going to pause to hear some words from our sponsors and be back after this.
Hi, I'm Chuck DeMuerler, the new manager at Furniture West. Furniture West has been a part of the Moses Lake community for over 30 years. My team and I have expanded our inventory to meet our customers' needs. We have over 100 recliners in stock. We have a fantastic sleep center with dozens of mattress choices from the best brands in the business. Come see our great kids section with some of the most fun kids furniture you will find anywhere. We are your source for power reclining furniture. Check out our new selection today at 117 West Broadway Avenue in Moses Lake.
It's a fact. Toyota offers 10 different vehicles with available 4- or all-wheel drive. So when roads are a challenge, we have your answer with great limited-time savings, including the best-selling RAV4. Right now with APR financing as low as 0%. Or go for the larger Highlander with $1,000 cash back. Or the same 0% APR. Both ready to take you down winter's toughest roads. Discover Toyota's 4- and all-wheel drives for yourself. Visit any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today. Toyota. Let's go places.
My mom was never comfortable in any of her chairs. Getting in and out of them was hard on her joints. We found a solution at In-Home Medical. They have a great selection of lift chairs. Many cost less than national brand recliners. Some even featuring heating and vibration for added comfort. They can take her from a flat sleeping position to nearly standing. We found everything she needs for a much better quality of life at In-Home Medical.
Hello, my name is Cheryl Kono. I am your local Ephrata Farmers Insurance Agent. Here at Cheryl Kono Insurance Agency, our customers always come first. We don't just work here, we live here. Please stop by the office, call, email, or Facebook me for a free auto, home, life, business, or farm and ranch quote today. We are insurance. We are farmers. Come in for a free quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
DQ $5 lunch. I'm really into it. One thing I can't decide. Is it chicken strips, fries, and a drink with a free sundae, or do you get a sundae with free chicken strips, fries, and a drink? Trick question. Both answers are correct.
Exactly, Sam. It's Fananomics. Entree, fries, drink, plus a sundae. The $5 lunch, only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
We're just about 10 minutes, 20 some odd seconds to go before the start of tonight's contest, and we were talking just before the break about how Chelan, currently in 4th place, got a tough schedule down the road, playing 3 of the top teams in the league in their last 4 games, and Cascade, the Kodiaks and Leavenworth still have an outside shot at trying to sneak in if they can somehow. Chelan stumbles here tonight and loses, and that gives Cascade a little bit of hope, although they go up against Casper tonight, who's undefeated, 10-0, leading the league, but they drop that game, and then they play 3 of the lesser teams in the league that have a combined, I think, Omak, Quincy, and Tenasket, who are a combined total of 3 wins, 27 losses. So the Kodiaks are clinging to the hopes that, Chelan gets knocked off here tonight, and
yeah.
I hope that they're still in it.
Quincy has picked up a few more fans, I think, tonight in this matchup.
Right.
And, Kashmir, Brewster, and Okanagan for the women in the Caribou Trail League, those 3 teams, I think you could safely say you could expect to see, any of those or all 3 of them in the state tournament. They're that good. And you go from 10-0, 9-1, and 8-2 in the top 3. Then it drops down to Chelan at 6-4. And, you said it, Chelan has got to play those top 3 teams, in the remaining part of the season. So, yeah, you come into Quincy and you think, gosh, we really got to take care of business here. And, Chelan, their plan is to do what they did the last time. They matched up with Quincy, and that's try and get the ball inside to Emma Stockholm. She's a 6'1" sophomore, and she hung 30-some-odd points on the Lady Jacks the last time they played, and Quincy, they remember that. Talking to their coach, they're going to come out and try and do a box and one. That is to say a four-man zone with one person, man-to-man,
trailing the ball.
Emma Stockholm. And if they have to rotate that to keep some fresh legs on Stockholm, that's what they're going to try and do. You might even see a little bit of, some half-court trapping or in the corners. But, Quincy wants to make Chelan beat him in some other way than having Emma score another 35 points on him tonight.
Definitely. Well, we've seen a lot of good basketball here in the Columbia Basin this season, and we've got a lot of local teams that are right near the top of each one of their leagues. And the Moses Lake Chiefs are, the boys team picked up back-to-back wins over the weekend to move to 7-3 and to the top of the standings for the first time this year, and tied actually with Davis, I believe. And so they're playing good ball, and the girls team is playing just as well, and they picked up a couple of wins this weekend too. So it's exciting to see their programs off and running. We've got Soap Lake, the boys team, hasn't lost a league game yet. They picked up 2 more wins this weekend. They're 7-0, and I believe they're 14-1 overall, and flying high those Eagles are. Yeah,
and I have no doubt, unless something, dramatic happens between now and the state tournament, you're going to see them, I think, go deep into the state tournament. And it's really exciting to see Moses Lake. The boys program has really turned around the last couple, 2-3 years. Coach Holman has really, since he took over, converted that team. I mean, they went from the bottom of the standings to right now they're at the top. Just an amazing job. And, of course, Coach Holman was an assistant coach there at Big Bend for a long time and brought that, I want to call it just a winning attitude to Moses Lake, to that boys team, which has really been missing, aside from talent and what you see on, some kind of stat sheet. That winning attitude is really starting to rub off on that boys team.
Excuse me, got a little tick on my throat here. Yeah, talking with John, all throughout the season, he has really liked the way that his team has come together. He said, they're one of the younger squads that he's had, but one of the most experienced too, in the respect of they've all been playing ball together since they were little kids, and come up all the way through the system, and now they're playing well as a good cohesive unit there at the high school level. On the varsity team.
You can see the chemistry, can't you?
Definitely.
With those kids. I mean, they had a kind of a young team last year, but and they did better than most people thought they would last year. And every year they do better than what people think they're going to do since Holman took over. And one of these times, they're going to hit the state playoffs themselves. And I think with his experience, they're going to go deep into the playoffs as well.
Well, and the good thing about the league this year is, they're going to have 2 teams that qualify for the state tournament. So
yeah, they only had 1 last year, which is kind of unfortunate. And that was the first year that they kind of, the bottom of the Big Nine kind of dropped out, and all the teams from the Tri-Cities kind of took their ball and went home, so to speak. And so, yeah, having 2 teams come into the state tournament is a little, in my opinion, more fair.
Definitely, and it's unfortunate it didn't happen last year because the girls team for Moses Lake, they played Davis for the district championship in the Chiefs gym and lost, but had won the division and played well all year. Yeah, had only 1 or 2 losses the entire season, and it was a real tough pill to swallow there.
Yeah, and Bob, if you remember. Now, I think it was across all classifications. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know it was for the lower classifications, but they took that first state round of playoffs and they turned it into a regional, so it really wasn't part of the state tournament like it had been in years past.
Right.
And so, you went from, in years past, that first round, it would have been a double elimination.
Right.
So if you lost that round, you still could go in through the back door. Last year, it turned into a regional, and it was a loser out.
Right.
Which really, for the Moses Lake women, that ended their season.
Yeah, no, it's unfortunate.
A lot
Like
of
I said,
people were very unhappy about the way the state had set that up.
Yeah, well, they've corrected things this year, so it's going to be nice. And with both the boys, I don't know when the last time was, and I haven't been around here that long, but when was the last time Moses Lake, both the boys and girls team, won the Columbia Basin Big Nine League title?
I don't know that they've done it both together. The same year. I don't think they ever have.
Well, that would be really special, and they're both right there and can pull that off this year if they keep playing the way they are.
It's just been a really good year for basketball here in the Basin.
Right, and even, we saw the Soap Lake girls upset Moses Lake Christian the other night, and you know what? It's between the Lions and Soap Lake now for first place in the Central Washington 1B, so Coach Covey has really got that team fired up.
Oh, yeah. That must have done wonders for that team. Now, there's a lot of things that went right for Soap Lake, for them to knock off Moses Lake Christian Academy that night. But at the same time, the Christian Academy was there. They were on the court. They had their chance. But, that big rivalry between those two high schools, that there's a lot of bragging rights involved there. And for Soap Lake, their confidence shot up about tenfold for the rest of the season.
Definitely. Well, we've got about a minute and a half to go before the start of the first game here tonight between Quincy and Chelan. So we're going to pause for a commercial break and be back after this.
Give your car the bath of a lifetime at Glass House Car and Dog Wash. Our personal attendants will focus on your vehicle's needs, and our new touchless technology guarantees the best wash possible. And as always, our tire scrubbers and rim spray will increase the life of your tires and leave them gleaming. Water spots don't fly here. We will hand dry your vehicle every time. Get in, get out, get clean at the Glass House Car and Dog Wash, located at 914 North Stratford Road in Moses Lake.
Love Quiznos Floasted subs.
You mean toasted?
No, I mean floasted. They toast it to bring out the sub's awesome flavor. So, flavor, toasted, floasted. It's my genius new catchphrase.
Yeah. This is so floasted. Exactly.
Get floasted with Quiznos new bourbon steak sub. Black Angus steak and smooth bourbon sauce. Quiznos, toasty.
Well, both teams are just about ready to be introduced here tonight, and we are expecting a pretty good contest here between the Lady Jacks and the Lady Goats to start off tonight's competition. And we're going to have the announcement of the starting lineups here in a moment. And it sounds like the PA announcer is going to go ahead and call those names out here in a minute. Starting lineups are now being introduced, and we're just about ready to start tonight's contest. I was kind of hearing there might be some snow in the Columbia Basin here tonight.
Yeah, that's just about all we need, isn't it, right now?
Well, it'd make a long bus ride home for Chelan, but you know, we're needing some of that snowpack in the hills, or we're going to be in trouble here come the spring
you're
for
right.
water. But yeah, it'd be nice to see that. But a lot of moisture seems like in the air out there tonight, so we'll see what happens.
Well, once again, Quincy's got 2 seniors in the starting lineup with 3 sophomores. You know, of course, and that's because they don't have a lot of seniors on this team at all.
Right. Just 3, I believe.
Yeah. You know, on the other hand, Chelan, there are plenty of seniors on that squad. Although they do start, you know, we talked about earlier, Emma Stockholm, who's a sophomore, and who happens to be their leading scorer, though, too. Another player you want to keep your eye on for Chelan is number 12, Abby Phelps. That is Coach Phelps' daughter, and she's kind of a general on the court, kind of leading that team.
And Chelan will come away with the tip, get this ball going. We're going to have a palm call right off the bat.
Right off, probably exactly the way Quincy would like to get this game started.
So that'll be Lyndon Chavez with the ball for the Jacks, over to Valerie Tobin, down low, and a quick shot attempt there by Letty Blancas.
It's interesting, Chelan coming out in a 1-1-3 zone to start off. Looks like they've dropped to a 2-3 zone now.
Yeah, you don't see that very often.
No, you don't.
Tobin with a little move and a nice pass down low to Blancas.
Ooh, nice dish.
Gets it
off.
back there to Nielsen, but got a whistle on the play.
Boy, it looks like Quincy came to play tonight.
Getting physical out there already. That whistle's going against Elizabeth Nielsen for the Lady Jacks. First foul of the ball game. No score. Just 30 seconds into the contest.
And it does look like Quincy's in that box and one. Layden Chavez is man-to-man with Chelan's leading scorer, Emma Stockholm.
That three-point shot attempt by Megan Robinson, no good. Letty Blancas with the rebound for the Jacks. Sam Klein now trying to kickstart Quincy's offense. Nice pass there by Tobin to Nielsen. Blancas tries to make a move to the hoop, but cut off. 7 seconds on the shot clock.
Ooh, nice
Tobin.
drive inside.
Couple of big steps there, but yeah, just couldn't convert the bucket. Good looking effort there.
You know, it's interesting, Bob. Layden Chavez, one of the seniors on this team for Quincy, they've got her man-to-man with Stockholm. And Layden Chavez is 5'3", Emma Stockholm is 6'1", so you got a height disparity there, but Chavez is one of their best defenders, and you'll see as this game progresses why they've got her matched up man-to-man.
That's Valerie Tobin with 2 free throws there for Quincy. 2-0 Jacks. Then we get a bucket there by Chelan. 2-all. Right, I wonder if she's going to get help. I mean, if she's going to front her, it'd be interesting to see how that works out.
Well, I think what you're going to see, Emma Stockholm being a sophomore and Chavez being a senior, you got that experience. That doesn't make up for 8 inches of height.
Right.
But I have a feeling if Stockholm makes the mistake of putting the ball on the court, she's going to have her hands full. Chavez is going to make it as difficult for her to move around and get any closer to the basket.
That's Abby Phelps on the line for Chelan, shooting 2 free throws as she was fouled on her way to the hoop by Letty Blancas. Blancas' first foul, second team foul for Quincy. Misses both free throws.
Stockholm almost got an offensive board there. She is pretty quick for being 6'1".
Lyndon Chavez over now on the wing to Sam Klein. And a little bit sloppy with the passes early here for the Jacks. That leads to a turnover. 2-2. 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Nice
Chavez doing a good job trying to deny the ball to Stockholm inside.
Another miss there by Phelps.
You got to take your hat off to that young lady, don't you? Boy, she is battling.
That's Morris with
getting
the
a little help there.
We're going to have a jump ball called here. And the possession arrow is going to favor Quincy. So that'll be Chavez inbounding the ball for the Lady Jacks.
It kind of looks like this box and one is kind of creating a little bit of mayhem for Chelan.
It's probably something you don't see, you don't see that a whole lot, so.
Not a lot of times you have a need for it.
Good move to the hoop there by Elizabeth Nielsen. 4-2 Quincy. Yeah, it might take them a few times to kind of get used to that before they can figure out how to gain that advantage.
Oop,
and there's a pass down low to Stockholm.
Yep, cutting through the key, and she's going to be fouled, and that's going to go, I think, against Layden Chavez.
Yeah, the only downside of her guarding that is just what happened here, and Chavez is one of their main cogs in this wheel here for Quincy, so she's got to be real careful. A couple of bounces around the rim there, and the first free throw falls for Stockholm.
Quincy with 3 team fouls, Chelan with just 1, so we'll have to keep our eye on that as the game goes on, especially with the box and 1 defense that Quincy's come out with, and it's worked so far. I mean, the score's tied at 4 right now.
Right, with that made free throw there by Stockholm. Backcourt pressure by the Goats. Quincy no problem breaking that, but Tobin loses the ball on the way to the hoop. And the 2-point bucket and a follow by Phelps, and that bucket's going to count. And that's good hustle there by the 5'10" senior. Blancas with
and that's going to be Quincy's 4th team foul. And we're not quite even halfway through the first quarter here.
That could come back to bite him for sure, because that's a lot of fouls early. 7-4, Chelan.
Well, you think about, playing a box and 1. Ooh, nice pass down low, and it pays off.
Letty Blancas with the bucket. Blancas, excuse me.
You think about a box and 1, Bob, and you think it must be really tough for that one player to go man-to-man the whole time when everyone else is running a zone. Well, it's hard for the 4 people to cover that zone, too. That's a lot of ground, that you have to be able to cover with 4 people inside that key there.
And that three-point shot attempt there by Megan Robinson is pinned between the rim and the backboard, so don't have a daring ref wanting to jump up there and try to knock it loose, so he's got us.
I think they know they're on TV. If they were to fall, that might go into the highlight reel.
The blooper reel, yeah, for sure. So Chelan will get the ball with 28 seconds on the shot clock. Three-point shot attempt. It brings nothing but net from Robinson there. 10-6, Chelan. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. And Klein took her eye off that ball. She's tried to move without catching it and kind of got away from her there.
And it looks like they're going back to that box and one.
Nice screen up top by Stockholm. And another bucket there. That's only a two-pointer, though, by Robinson. 12-6, Chelan. 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Got another whistle here. Looks like that's going to go against the Goats.
And we got a couple players checking in for Chelan. Number 14, Morgan Hawkins, 5'7" senior. And number 34, Drew Morris, a 5'8" sophomore.
And we got a bucket by Stockholm there. 14-6 now, Chelan. Chavez bringing the ball up court for the Lady Jacks. Over to Tobin, down on the wing. There to Sam Klein for two. 14-8, Goats. Chelan wastes no time offering up that shot.
Wow.
That's a three-pointer. 17-9 now. Biggest lead of the ball game so far. And Klein tries to save that ball, but steps on the out-of-bounds line, so it's going to be a turnover for Quincy. 2 minutes, 52 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Chelan getting more points from the outside, which something you haven't really seen this season, and they're capable of doing it. They've kind of been hot and cold this year, but wow, they have started off hot.
Chavez over to Tobin on the wing. Back to Chavez. Klein with the shot attempt, no good. Rebound Stockholm. Two minutes to go in the first quarter. Chelan leads 17-8.
It looks like they've got, they're kind of switching off with that box and one between Sam Klein and Leighton Chavez.
Everybody getting the act there for Chelan from behind the arc.
Yeah.
That's 4 3-pointers here, I believe, in the first quarter here. So the Goats are up now 20-8. And pressure there by Robinson on Chavez. Near turnover. Klein with the pull-up jumper. She's going to be bumped. And she'll go to the line for two.
Boy, Quincy might have to rethink this defense, because it is leaving a lot of open shots. I mean, wide open shots around that three-point line, and Chelan obviously able to capitalize on it.
Yeah, they're kind of caught in between right now, you know. I mean, you want to prevent the taller Stockholm for having her way down low, but then you got to kind of extend that defense a little bit too, because they've nailed a lot of their outside shots, like you were saying, Cody. So kind of a conundrum here for the Jacks here.
Yeah, they need to show them maybe a different look to maybe help cool off that outside shooting, and then maybe go back to that box and one a little bit later.
Klein gets one of the 2 free throws, but Chelan answers back with a bucket to go up 22-9 with 1:26 to go in the first quarter. Chavez with a three-point shot off the mark. It looks like it's going to go out of bounds off of the Goat. So the Lady Jacks get a break there. 28 seconds on the shot clock, 1:19 on the game clock in the first quarter. Quincy trailing 22-9. Got it. Yeah, I was going to say she got away with a walk, but Mr. Eder out there caught her and blew the whistle. You can tell the difference between these two teams early as Chelan seems like they've really got a plan of attack here on offense, and Quincy's kind of a little bit confused out there exactly what they want to do with the ball. Boy, that long distance shot there by Morgan rims out. Morgan Hawkins, that is.
There's a steal by Chavez. And it looks like Quincy has dropped into a 1-2-2 zone now to help try and protect that three-point line.
Chavez kicks it over to Klein, and Klein gets it over now to Tobin, who knocks down a three. Quincy's first shot from behind the arc that's good here in the first quarter. 22-12, Chelan. 23 seconds on the game clock, 21 on the shot clock. That's a pass down low there, a high arcing pass to Lindsey Brownfield. She can't make the layup, but she got fouled and will go to the line for 2 shots. Looks like Heidi Bishop was called for that foul. Quincy, her first of the game, the 15th foul for the Jacks. And Chelan has 2 team fouls. Both free throws are missed there by Brownfield. Rebound, Nielsen for Quincy. Chavez now got 6 seconds to try to get a bucket there for Quincy. 1 second on the shot clock, and time expires here in the first quarter. Chelan up by double digits, 22-12. So we've got a break in the action. We're going to step away for a commercial break and be back after this.
Doc, your run clock's here, but our network is down. What do you want me to do?
I just noticed. Call JL Computers. He's probably already on it.
Computer systems and networks are not only vital to doing business, they are often the key to efficiency and profitability. At JL Computers, we offer continuous monitoring of your system and provide immediate support when something goes wrong. Call today and talk to our certified technicians about your needs.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
22-12 as we start the second quarter here in favor of Chelan, and Quincy having a little trouble kick-starting their offense here
Yeah,
tonight,
I don't think this is quite the way they wanted to start off. And I think they had the right idea with that box and one defense. It's just that, and you kind of alluded to it earlier, Chelan came out with a game plan. Quincy came out looking to maybe just weather the storm, so to speak, and weren't as aggressive as they have been in the past. And it turned into a 10-point lead after the first quarter.
In the first bucket of the second quarter by Lyndon Chavez, gets Quincy within 8, 22-14. Now we have a turnover, Chelan. So, you know, Quincy comes down, gets a bucket here. They're right in it. Chavez bringing the ball up for the Jacks. Trying to get the ball down low to Klein, but they're lucky that Chelan didn't come away with that ball.
You know, I think Quincy's in good shape. They're down by 8, and this is the kind of team, being so young, I mean, they can come back on you.
That's a strong move to the hoop there by Nielsen. And she's fouled in the active shooting, so she'll go to the line for 2.
I asked Coach Phelps before the game, what's your biggest concern coming in here to Quincy? He goes, hey, that's a young team, and they can come back and get you. You can't overlook them.
First free throw by Nielsen is off the mark. Right, it's almost like they're young and inexperienced and don't know any better to be down, or to be up. I mean, it's a mindset there that no matter what, they'll keep coming.
Yeah,
I think.
They don't know when they're supposed to lose.
Right. Looks like Phelps got away with a walk there. Stockholm with the strong move to the hoop, but can't convert the bucket, and that's a rebound there for Heidi Bishop for Quincy.
Boy, they sure have done a good job on Stockholm so far, though. I think she only has one bucket.
I believe so, yeah, and that's down low.
The drawback to this is that, Chelan put up 22 points in the first quarter.
That's a great pass down low from Tobin to Nielsen, but you can't quite convert there. 22-14, Chelan. Tobin with the left-handed shot. She's got bumped on her way to the hoop, so she'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Megan Robinson with the foul for Chelan, her first. The 15th foul for the Goats, and the Lady Jacks have 5 as well. Tobin misses the first free throw. And the second one is no good. Going to fight for the ball, but it looks like Chelan's going to... Nope, they've changed the call now. So Quincy will maintain possession here.
But Lady Jacks have really come alive here in the second quarter. Look like they've got a little bit more energy than they started off with.
Chavez with a three-point shot attempt, no good. Rebound and a putback, no good by Klein. Six minutes, 25 seconds to go in the first half of action. Chelan leading 22-14. Stockholm with the turnaround jumper. Fouled on the play by Klein. Nope. Looked like they were going to call it on Klein, but it goes against Heidi Bishop. Her second. 16 foul for Quincy. First bucket of this, or first point of the second quarter here for Chelan. 23-14 on that free throw by Stockholm. She makes them both. 24-14. Coach Richards hauling out the offensive set there for Quincy.
Yeah, they've got, Chelan's got that lead back up to 10 points.
Nice pass down low to
nice job making some room for herself with being double teamed down there.
Yeah, she kind of cleared out the area. It looked like Chelan was expecting her to go straight up. And she got the bucket. 24-18. Goats turnover Chelan.
Well, we'll see if Quincy can get that lead cut down from 8 down to 6.
5 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the first half of action. Klein double team there by the Goats. Tobin with a move to the hoop. They're going to call that a shooting foul. And that's going to go against Emma Stockholm. Her second. 16 foul for the Goats. The shooting foul there, so Valerie Tobin will offer up 2 attempts here. First one's good. She misses the second one. Rebound, Phelps pushes the ball up court there to Morris. And Morris gets the bucket. 26-18, Chelan. 5 minutes, 13 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, you can sure tell a difference from week to week, how much better this Quincy team has gotten.
Yeah, they're hanging in there for sure with Chelan. Just a couple of miscues. A couple of missed free throws. Otherwise, we're looking at a 2-point ball game here.
Well, they still look pretty poised. I mean, you know, being down by 10 points after the first quarter, you know, that might concern, you know, a lot of other teams, but they seem to be unfazed by it. They're battling.
Shot clock wasn't reset there on the change of possession.
Chelan coach is asking the officials to count the bucket. Bob, chime in here on this. If you're officiating this game, how do you call that one?
That's a tricky one. I think the bucket should count, but
I don't know. Quincy looked like they let up when the shot clock went off. I'm not arguing against you, Bob. I'm just...
No, that what they're calling is an inadvertent whistle, which there wasn't a whistle. The shot clock expired. So I think either way you spin this.
Neither coaches.
No.
I think this is a safe bet, though.
Yeah.
Give Chelan back the ball underneath the basket there.
Stockholm with the shot, no good. Rebound and put back there by Morris, no good. And Blancas comes away with the ball for Quincy.
Boy, strong rebound there by Quincy.
Valerie Tobin with the ball, gets it up top to Chavez for the three-point shot attempt, no good. Blancas with the rebound and put back, that's good. 26-19, Chelan.
I wonder if Layden Chavez plays softball. She has got one heck of a knuckleball from the three-point line.
Yeah, not much rotation on that at all, the ball. Yep.
If you're a baseball fan and you follow, there isn't a whole lot of people who can throw that knuckleball, but it when you're pitching, it doesn't rotate. And basically, what happens is it's like a wiffle ball. It just kind of darts all around, which is why you like to have a little bit of spin on that basketball from long range.
Definitely. Stockholm sinks the first free throw. Goats are in a 1+1 bonus here as Quincy has committed their 7th team foul of the first half. Both free throws good by Stockholm. 28-19, Chelan, and Stockholm will take a seat. And it looks like Etta Goodwin will come in for the Goats. Jessica Faw.
Nice drive to the bucket.
Jessica Faw in for the first time here for Quincy. And yeah, nice move there to the hoop by Elizabeth Nielsen. Just unfortunately she couldn't get the ball to roll in. But that's a 17 foul now on Chelan, but she of course was shooting, so she's awarded 2 here. And misses the first one.
Both teams in the bonus with almost 4 minutes left.
And the second shot is short off the front of the rim. And Megan Robinson over to the wing to Drew. Nice double team there by the Lady Jacks. But Robinson able to come up with a loose ball and bank it off the glass and in. For the Lady Goats, 30-19. And we're going to get a whistle going against Quincy and a travel call. 3 minutes, 33 seconds to go in the first half. Quincy trailing 30-19. That's a nice pass down low to Morris. She can't convert.
Looks like it went off a Chelan player. Quincy will get a shot here. to trim down. It's a 11-point lead right now, 30-19.
I think they do well to use as much time as they can on that shot clock.
Yeah. Kind of try and slow down Chelan a little bit.
Right.
You don't see 22 points being put up by a team, a girls basketball team, very often.
In the first quarter?
Yeah, in the first quarter.
Yeah. 30-19, Chelan. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Shot there by Phelps, no good. Putback's no good. Nice hustle by Phelps to get to that ball. We got a whistle on the play, and that's going to go against Letty Blancas. And she's got 3 fouls already.
Yeah, that's, you don't like to see that. Still got 3 minutes left here before half, too.
Right, that means she's going to probably sit for the rest of the half, and Joanna Santana will come in and do some of that tough work down low for the Jacks.
And it is tough work. Chelan has a little bit of a height advantage over Quincy.
Free throw's no good there by Phelps. 30-19, Chelan, 2 minutes 44 seconds to go in the first half. Quincy, I was going to say, if Quincy can cut this to single digits here before the half, that'd be huge.
Yeah, I think you got to feel good about that going into halftime.
So the Jacks need to come up with a stop here and try to stay in this ball game. Trailing 30-19 with 2 minutes 25 seconds to go in the first half. Nice hustle there by Tobin to come up with the ball, and Quincy's pushing it down court. And Elizabeth Nielsen's going to go to the line now for a 1-and-1. Katie Gleesman with the foul there for Chelan, her second of the ball game. 8th team foul for the Goats. And the first free throw is good by Nielsen. (30-20), Chelan. Two minutes 12 seconds to go in the first half. 10-point ball game here. Goats up 30-20. Pass down low to Stockholm. She kicks it out. And, you know, I didn't think she called that off the glass, but it went in nonetheless.
It still counts as 3.
It does. That's a bucket there for Gleesman.
Although I would argue a shot like that, you may want to give her 4, but.
Yeah, tough angle to kiss that off the glass and around the rim and in. 33-20, Chelan. Shot there by Robinson, no good. And Tobin tries to save the ball, but it goes right back into Robinson's hand. Something you really don't want to do, save the ball at your opponent's into the court.
Yeah, you want to try and grab a hold of that, even if you have to go out of bounds. More times than not, that ends up as a bucket for your opponent.
That shot there by Robinson is no good, and Quincy comes away with the ball. Klein with the turnaround 12-footer, no good. Phelps with the rebound, pushing the ball up court. She's going to take it coast to coast, and there's going to be whistled for a walk. Good-looking move, but
yeah,
got to bounce the ball in between those steps. A minute 3 to go in the first half. Chelan up 33-20. Near steal there by Robinson. Klein to inbound the ball for the Lady Jacks. And that's a steal there by Chelan. Nope. And then Sam Klein comes back with the ball for Quincy. Getting a little sloppy out there as we were winding down the first half. 33-20. Goats. 37 seconds to go in the first half. 28 seconds on the shot clock. Good defense on the wing there by Nielsen. Robinson with a three-point attempt, and that's good.
Boy, she has been deadly out there.
Yeah, as a team-wise, they're shooting a pretty high percentage from beyond the arc here in the first half. That errant pass goes out of bounds and catches the Quincy coach on the chin there. Or excuse me, the Chelan coach. Phelps with a turnaround jumper.
Boy,
no
partially
good.
blocked too, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Still muscled it up there pretty good. Ball's going to go out of bounds off of Nielsen.
0.6 seconds. They're going to be hard pressed to get one up.
And they do get it off, but the ball does not roll in. So that's going to do it for the first half of action. Chelan up comfortable, 36-20, heading into the locker room at the break.
Yeah, you know, Quincy played him pretty tough here in the second quarter, right until, I want to say, the last couple, maybe 2.5 minutes, and it looked like they started to get a little bit tired defensively. But, boy, they looked good in that second quarter.
So we'll see what kind of adjustments Coach Richards makes in the locker room at the half, and we're going to step away to hear some words from our sponsors and be back after this.
Did you know that Little Chiefs Childcare is expanding their Juniper Street location? This great new place across from Moses Lake Clinic is designed just for preschool and school-age children. For over 8 years, Little Chiefs kids like me have found the love and attention every child needs to be healthy and happy. The grown-ups there have gone to college, so they know how to make sure kids from 1 month to 12 years old have a great place to learn and play. Come join our growing Little Chiefs tribe.
It's a fact. Toyota offers 10 different vehicles with available 4 or all-wheel drive. So when you need to drive in challenging conditions, we have your answer with great limited time savings, including the new 2014 Tundra. Choose from excellent cash back savings, a low payment lease, or special financing as low as 2.9%. Tundra, ready to take you down winter's toughest roads. Discover Toyota's 4 and all-wheel drives for yourself. Visit any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, how do you TDM?
Fish taco.
Chicken burrito. No. Chicken taco.
I want fire on my burrito. I want jalapenos. I want habanero sauce. I want it hot, hot, hot.
Rice, beans, lettuce, tomato, and that is it.
I like nachos. I like nachos.
2 pork tacos with creamy chipotle sauce, and make it a combo.
Love fish tacos.
Gotta be fresh, gotta be fast, gotta be to go, gotta get out of here.
Stop by today and TDM with our new creamy chipotle sauce.
6 years ago, my dad began having issues with headaches, sore throats, and constant fatigue. He tried treating the problem with over-the-counter medications and lots of caffeine. Finally, he talked to his doctor who confirmed our suspicions. Dad had sleep apnea. He didn't like the idea of using a CPAP, but after trying it one night, he was convinced. We found everything he needs for a much better quality of life at In-Home Medical.
Let's go back to where better ingredients, better pizza first began.
Road trip. Wow, 1984.
Let's celebrate.
Celebrate 30 years of Papa John's. Get a large one-topping pizza for just 30 cents when you buy any large pizza at regular menu price.
30-cent pizza. Now that's pretty cool.
This is what's cool.
No, that's just wrong. Stick to better ingredients.
Better pizza?
Papa John's.
Papa John's.
Please.
Hi, I'm Chuck DeMuerler, the new manager at Furniture West. Furniture West has been a part of the Moses Lake community for over 30 years. My team and I have expanded our inventory to meet our customers' needs. We have over 100 recliners in stock. We have a fantastic sleep center with dozens of mattress choices from the best brands in the business. Come see our great kids section with some of the most fun kids furniture you will find anywhere. We are your source for power reclining furniture. Check out our new selection today at 117 West Broadway Avenue in Moses Lake.
So kind of a lopsided first half here, Cody. Lady Jacks down by 16, 36-20.
Yeah, they came out, that first quarter was really rough for Quincy. They looked like they came out and were just kind of wanting to weather the storm, and they, gave up, 22 points in that first quarter, down by 10. And then the start of the second quarter, wow, it looked like a different team. They were attacking more, they were driving to the bucket and drawing fouls, right up until that last 2 minutes, and that's when it kind of came unraveled a little bit. And they're down by 16, which isn't the end of the world, but it could have been a little better.
Right, and like I said, they were making some strong moves to the hoop, but just couldn't get the ball to fall. So we'll see if Coach Richards can get things turned around in the second half there for the Lady Jacks. And with a low 20-point first half, you wouldn't expect anybody from Quincy to be in double figures, and the closest one to that is Lily Blancas with 6 points.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, putting up 20 points, if they can tighten up their defense just a little bit, it's not that bad. Chelan is a good basketball team, and they got a lot of seniors on the squad. So, I guess it's one of those things. Is the glass half empty or half full at this point? I guess you won't know until we hit the third quarter here.
Leading scorers, actually, we've got 2 scorers for Chelan with 8 points, and that's Megan Robinson and Emma Stockholm, who has been able to get her points in the paint here in the first half.
Yeah, well, it's a lot better than the 30-some-odd points that she got the last time these two teams played. So, yeah, I don't think anyone really expected Chelan to come out and be so deadly from three-point range. I talked to their coach. I said, how well can you guys shoot from outside? And he goes, well, we're kind of hot and cold. And even he, I think, is a little bit pleased with the results so far.
Right, yeah. So tonight they're hot. Unfortunate for the Lady Jacks, because they didn't miss only less than a handful of those shots from behind the arc.
They made more than I think they missed.
Right.
Which, if you're shooting from three-point range, if you can even get 40%, you're doing pretty good.
Right.
In high school basketball. But, yeah.
Well, we've got about 4 minutes to go before the start of the third quarter, so we're going to step away and hear a few more words from our sponsors and be back.
It's a fact. Toyota offers 10 different vehicles with available 4- or all-wheel drive. So when roads are a challenge, we have your answer with great limited-time savings, including the best-selling RAV4. Right now with APR financing as low as 0%. Or go for the larger Highlander with $1,000 cash back. Or the same 0% APR. Both ready to take you down winter's toughest roads. Discover Toyota's 4- and all-wheel drives for yourself. Visit any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today. Toyota. Let's go places.
My mom was never comfortable in any of her chairs. Getting in and out of them was hard on her joints. We found a solution at In-Home Medical. They have a great selection of lift chairs. Many cost less than national brand recliners. Some even featuring heating and vibration for added comfort. They can take her from a flat sleeping position to nearly standing. We found everything she needs for a much better quality of life at In-Home Medical.
Hello, my name is Cheryl Kono. I am your local Ephrata Farmers Insurance Agent. Here at Cheryl Kono Insurance Agency, our customers always come first. We don't just work here, we live here. Please stop by the office, call, email, or Facebook me for a free auto, home, life, business, or farm and ranch quote today. We are insurance. We are farmers. Come in for a free quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
DQ $5 lunch. I'm really into it. One thing I can't decide. Is it chicken strips, fries, and a drink with a free sundae, or do you get a sundae with free chicken strips, fries, and a drink? Trick question. Both answers are correct.
Exactly, Sam. It's Fananomics. Entree, fries, drink, plus a sundae. The $5 lunch, only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
Give your car the bath of a lifetime at Glass House Car and Dog Wash. Our personal attendants will focus on your vehicle's needs, and our new touchless technology guarantees the best wash possible. And as always, our tire scrubbers and rim spray will increase the life of your tires and leave them gleaming. Water spots don't fly here. We will hand dry your vehicle every time. Get in, get out, get clean at the Glass House Car and Dog Wash, located at 914 North Stratford Road in Moses Lake.
Just about a minute away from the start of the third quarter here, and Quincy trailing 36-20. What do you do in this situation, Coach?
Well, if I'm the Quincy coach, I think what I'm stressing is, let's box out. I mean, it's one way you can kind of overcome that height disparity. Even if you're short, you can still box people out, and that might help Quincy a little bit. And on offense, boy, they had some opportunity to get some offensive boards. They need to be moving toward the basket. You can't get caught standing around. And I think you're going to pick up probably, or at least reduce that lead by about 8 points just doing those two things right there.
Well, and they need to make a little bit crisper passes. I think some of those
turnovers
kind of hurt them in the first half, and threw the ball away a little bit more than I'm sure Coach Richards would have liked. So we'll see what kind of adjustments Quincy's made in the locker room, and if they can get a couple of stops down the court and have those translate into buckets on their end, we could be in for a ball game yet here.
Yeah, this game is far from over. Bob, we should, I know we got some fans from Chelan watching on the internet side tonight. We want to welcome them. Of course, iFiber Communications, service provider out there in Chelan County. And you were telling me we are ranked right now #1, aren't we, for fastest internet?
Fastest internet in the United States, right, by some of the top online companies. So yeah, if anybody out there is tired of their current pace of their current provider, just give iFiber a call and get hooked up, because there's a world of difference.
Yeah, give us a call at the office. Ask them for the Bob and Cody special. See if they give you, what kind of discount they give you. 509-754-2600.
Yeah, I hope they don't charge anybody more for that.
I know,
discount.
I was thinking the same thing.
38.
Okay, maybe don't mention you know us. I don't know.
38-20 now. Chelan up. And we got a turnover there, Quincy.
Boy, it got another bucket there.
Kind of a flat shot there, but it creeped up over the rim and in.
Chelan is getting the rolls tonight.
And that bucket there by Phelps doubles up the Jacks, 40-20. Doesn't get the free throw. Stockholm does in the putback. A little slap out there, but no whistle. And Blancas comes away with the ball for Quincy. Klein with the ball here on the wing for the Lady Jacks. Tries to bounce pass down low to Blancas. A little hard and at her feet. Kind of a tough one to handle.
Yeah,
there.
that is. And you are kind of seeing the difference between that, experienced Chelan team with a lot of seniors and Quincy with, loaded with sophomores.
Well, we've got a break in the action here, a timeout. It looks like a full timeout by Quincy, so we're going to step away for a commercial break and be back after this.
Love Quiznos Floasted subs.
You mean toasted?
No, I mean Floasted. They toast it to bring out the sub's awesome flavor. So, flavor, toasted, floasted. It's my genius new catchphrase.
Yeah. This is so floasted. Exactly.
Get floasted with Quiznos new bourbon steak sub, Black Angus steak and smooth bourbon sauce. Quiznos, toasty.
Doc, your run clock's here, but our network is down. What do you want me to do?
I just noticed. Call JL Computers. He's probably already on it.
Computer systems and networks are not only vital to doing business, they are often the key to efficiency and profitability. At JL Computers, we offer continuous monitoring of your system and provide immediate support when something goes wrong. Call today and talk to our certified technicians about your needs.
Chelan has the first 2 buckets of the second half here and are now out. The Goats now out to a 40-20 lead in that timeout there by Coach Richards for Quincy. Trying to slow down Chelan a little bit and not let them really get out and blow this team out of the ball game here.
Yeah, that's the second half here didn't quite start off the way I think Coach was hoping it would. Chelan's come right out and they are firing all cylinders just like they were to end the second quarter.
3-point shot by Chavez rims out. A rebound Robinson for Chelan. A good effort there by Valerie Tobin. Just can't quite come up with the ball.
And it looks like Quincy's dropped into a 2-3 zone. I think they've come to the realization that they need to protect that 3-point line more than inside.
Yeah, that's where they're really getting hurt tonight, is from the outside. So switch things up here and see if that helps. Turnaround jumper there by Phelps, no good. Put back, and she's fouled. And that whistle's gonna go against Blancas. That's her 4th foul.
Boy, that's not good. 5:23 left here in the third quarter and 4 fouls. They really, I think they would like to see her finish the game, but she's gonna have to rest a little while here for that to happen.
Yeah, she might sit for the next 5 minutes and 23 seconds here. Makes 1 of 2 free throws. 41-20, Chelan.
Yeah, Chelan coming out and attacking even more with that full court press.
And there's a kind of another example about a weaker pass there from Quincy. Chavez didn't get the ball to Klein there quick enough, and she got knocked to the floor. That ball's going to go out of bounds off of Robinson, so the Jacks will maintain possession. And Chelan, up by 21, full court pressure here.
Yeah, no, it seems like a lot, 41-20 at this point, but head coach for Chelan, Frank Phelps, knows that this Quincy team could come back on you. And so, they're keeping the foot on the throttle. And, I don't blame him for that because, Quincy, we've seen him come back.
Right.
And, when they get hot from the outside, they can be just as dangerous as Chelan has been so far.
Stockholm there with the turnaround jumper in the paint. 43-20 now, Chelan, and Quincy's got to do a little bit better job of boxing out down low. They had 4 shot attempts there at that last bucket. Four minutes, 27 seconds to go in the third quarter. Quincy trailing 43-20. Tobin gets the ball up top to Chavez. Tries to get it down to Nielsen. A little bit of resistance there from Chelan. 17 seconds on the shot clock for Quincy.
Ooh, almost, but couldn't quite get the roll on that one.
A good move to the hoop by Tobin. That'll put her on the line for 2 free throw attempts. Foul went against Drew Morris for Chelan. Tobin makes the first free throw. 43-21, Chelan. Tobin makes both of the free throws. 43-22, Goats. Pass down low there to Phelps. Can't make the layup put back. It's good though.
Yeah, another offensive board by Chelan. That's what's really killing Quincy at this point.
Too many second chance opportunities for sure. Sam Klein with the 2-point attempt, no good. Rattles out, rebound there. Phelps pushes the ball up court. Actually, that was Morgan Hawkins with the ball. Got it to Phelps for the bucket. 47-22. Jacks trailing. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. 3-point shot attempt by Sam Klein off the rim. Run down by Nielsen. Klein gets it now back to Tobin, and the shot's no good. Rebound Phelps. Three minutes to go in the third quarter. 47-22 Chelan. Chavez with a 3-point shot attempt off the rim. The ball then bounced off the top of the backboard and out of bounds. So
yeah, boy, Quincy's looking a little tired, aren't they, here in the third quarter? Haven't been able to put up, I think maybe one bucket.
Right. Yep, they're struggling right now from the offensive end.
And looks like they've gone to a man-to-man defense here.
Results in a steal there, or a turnover.
Head coach trying to change it up.
And Robinson gets the ball right back in a bucket for Chelan. 49-22 Goats. Yeah, kind of tough to play man-to-man when you're winded out there.
Yeah.
Looks like Quincy, though, has their set rotation. I mean, they don't go too deep on the bench there.
No, they really haven't.
Looks like the whistle's going to go against Stockholm here for Chelan. That's her third foul of the game. 14th foul for Chelan. 49-22 Goats. 2 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the third quarter. Chavez thought about the 3-point shot. Now she scoots across the top of the arc and offers one up. No good.
Well, I think she's going to get called for a foul there, too.
Got caught with a reach there maybe after the missed shot. Oh, an elbow. That's going to go against Chelan.
Yeah. Elbow. Yep.
Inadvertent maybe there. Let's see who the foul was called on. Chavez with a 3-point shot, no good. Nielsen with the rebound. Klein with the 3-pointer, and she nails that one.
There it is. Boy, they needed that one.
Yeah, been a little bit of a drought there for Quincy.
Just to make sure the rim was, actually big enough to take that basketball. I had my doubts there for a little while.
49-25, but we'll make that 51 now on that made bucket by Phelps. And she'll go to the line to try to convert the 3-point play here. Foul went against Valerie Tobin there. Her second, third team foul for Quincy. Chelan has 5 team fouls. A minute 39 to go in the third quarter. Quincy trailing 51-25. And she does make it a 3-point play there. 52-25 Chelan. We're going to get a block call against the Goats as Nielsen made a strong move to the hoop there for Quincy.
Yeah, she might have been able to pick up a charging call on that, but she was moving backwards, had the feet moving, which is why the officials called it a block.
Yeah, those are tough calls to make there.
They are.
The block charge, toughest in the game. First free throw is a little on the short in there for Nielsen. 52-25, Chelan, a minute 29 to go in the third quarter. Second one's good. 52-26. Ball's out of bounds off of Brownfield. Tobin with a strong move to the hoop. No good. Looked like she might have had a better advantage if she laid it up with her left hand.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to go off the opposite hand on that side of the basket.
And it looks like Chelan's slowing down a bit here. Trying to eat up a little bit more clock with that big lead they've got.
52-26 Goats, 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. 10 seconds on the shot clock. And there's a turnover. Joanna Santana coming away with the ball for Quincy. Chavez now trying to set up the Jacks offense. Gets it to Tobin.
Ooh, nice
Tobin
pass
down
inside and off the glass and good.
Nice bucket there by Santana. 52-28, Chelan. Shot clock is off. 13 seconds to go in the quarter.
And Quincy sticking with the man-to-man defense here.
Nice bounce pass from Phelps and a shot blocked there.
Yeah.
By Santana. Good defensive effort the last couple of times down the court for Quincy. That's going to do it for the third quarter of action. Chelan up big at the moment, 52-28. We're going to step away for a commercial break and be back after this.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
Did you know that Little Chiefs Childcare is expanding their Juniper Street location? This great new place across from Moses Lake Clinic is designed just for preschool and school-age children. For over 8 years, Little Chiefs kids like me have found the love and attention every child needs to be healthy and happy. The grown-ups there have gone to college, so they know how to make sure kids from 1 month to 12 years old have a great place to learn and play. Come join our growing Little Chiefs tribe.
8 minutes to go in this contest, and Chelan up by 24, 52-28. Any chance of the Lady Jacks making a run to get back into this?
Boy, it sure doesn't really look like it, but, you know, Quincy can get hot from the outside, and, boy, I think that's what I'd be doing at this point is crashing the boards and trying to get a few more three-point shots up. Ooh, there you go.
Nielsen with the steal. Gonna take it all the way and lay it off the glass. No good. Phelps with the rebound for Chelan. And that pass goes out of bounds from Katie Gleesman. Tough night for the Lady Jacks here. Kind of had a few things go against them. Haven't really got the roll on some of their shots.
Yeah, it's been a cold night of shooting for Quincy. On the other hand, I mean, Chelan, I mean, they're looking like a playoff team. And, you know, a team with all those seniors, that experience is really showing through at the right time.
They've got a lot riding on this game, you know.
Yeah.
You know, as they try to make their march to the postseason here as the season winds down. And looking pretty good out there on the floor, as you said tonight, Cody. Both free throws are good by Drew Morris. 54-28, Chelan. 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Tobin with the pass over to Nielsen on the wing. Turnaround jumper is
nice.
good by Santana.
Well, she squared up and fired that ball off.
They needed her in the ball game earlier.
Boy, they sure did. She has played a heck of a game in the limited time she's had.
And she only got the opportunity when Letty Blancas, got those 4 fouls on her. So that's something Coach Richards might think about, having them both in the lineup at the same time.
Santana, 5'11", junior.
Yeah, and the tallest person on the team, so doesn't do a whole lot of good riding the pine. So
Another rebound for Santana.
56-30, Chelan. 6 minutes, 25 seconds to go in this ball game. Java's got away with a push there.
Yeah.
We have a whistle going against Chelan. That's Katie Gleesman.
No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's going to be her 4th.
That's a 16 foul on Chelan here in the second half. Quincy has 5. Got to get that ball in before the 5-second violation. She does just get it into Sam Klein. Klein back up top to Tobin, over to Nielsen. Back now to Chavez. Chavez to Santana. Passes back to Tobin and makes a strong move to the hoop, but it's going to be whistled for a travel.
And looks like Quincy's going to take a timeout here with 6:03 left in the 4th quarter.
Looks like a 30-second timeout, so I think we'll just stay here. I've got a boys game coming up here, probably about 20 minutes, 25 minutes from now, and see if the Jacks can do a little bit better job against Chelan in the second contest.
Yeah, boy, it's been just a tough night for Quincy. We've seen them have better games, but I mean, it's cold shooting, mixed in with some turnovers. Haven't really blocked out as well as what they had hoped and had game planned for. And on the other side, Chelan, I mean, boy, they seem to be doing it inside and outside, and they look like a playoff team.
Well, and that's the difference, as you've alluded to before, the difference between a younger team and a more mature team, that has got a lot of senior leadership on the squad. And so you're seeing those mistakes out there by Quincy, like the travels and kind of getting a little sloppy with the ball and maybe not knocking down a lot of their shots. So, but they've got a good nucleus of girls out there, and looks like they could contend for the next 2 or 3 years in the conference.
Oh yeah. Santana fighting for that rebound.
Doing a real good job out there tonight in place of Letty Blancas. Must be the shoes.
It could be.
Look at those shoes.
Magic shoes.
She's doing a great job out there. 56-30. We got a 30-second timeout. We're going to take a short break and be right back.
It's a fact. Toyota offers 10 different vehicles with available 4 or all-wheel drive. So when you need to drive in challenging conditions, we have your answer with great limited time savings, including the new 2014 Tundra. Choose from excellent cash back savings, a low payment lease, or special financing as low as 2.9%. Tundra, ready to take you down winter's toughest roads. Discover Toyota's 4 and all-wheel drives for yourself. Visit any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go places.
Well, I was hoping to get an update from Billy Bryce, the Moses Lake girls bowling team. They went to Wenatchee today to roll off for the district tournament. Wenatchee is the defending district champion and pretty much favored in that contest. But, you know, the Chiefs have an opportunity if they can get the top 2 girls pin total-wise to send them to state. So might hear from Billy later on down.
We want to wish them the best going forward. That, you know, Moses Lake, they've done pretty well in bowling the last few years.
Yeah, definitely, and they've been right there. And I think he said his team was averaging about 800 pins a game, so that's
wow,
pretty good. Got a couple of gals that are rolling 170, 180 on an average. So, yeah, a whole lot better than I can bowl.
I was going to say the same thing.
And that's with the bumpers.
With the bumpers too, yeah. No kidding.
Yeah. 58-30, Chelan. 4 minutes, 44 seconds to go in this ball game. Moses Lake swim team, the boys are doing excellent as well. They haven't lost a meet all year, and Tristan Randall just qualified at the 11 dive meet that they had the other day for state. He's got an automatic qualifying berth into state. They've had 21 swimmers qualify for districts.
Yeah, that is outstanding.
So, doing a great job, Tony St. Ange there for Moses Lake.
Looks like Chavez finally got one of those 3-point buckets to fall.
60-33, Chelan. 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Turnaround jumper or turnaround move there, and a bucket by Stockholm's good. 62-33. Yeah, I think the district swim meet is the first week of February at Central Washington University, so be nice to see Moses Lake continue to swim well. I'm surprised we're not seeing more players come off the bench now for Chelan with this 29-point lead with 3.5 minutes to go in the ball game.
Yeah, you start to think about, well, I mean, you got a big enough lead at this point, but you got to start to be thinking about, you know, the possibility of injuries and
put back by Phelps on that miss by Stockholm is good. Opens up the biggest lead of the night now, 64-33. Chelan. We've got a timeout. Quincy, a 30-second timeout. I think we're just going to keep it here.
Yeah, boy, you've got to take your hat off to Moses Lake, the swim team, the bowling team. And those are, you know, a couple groups of kids that go largely unnoticed, don't they?
Right. They don't get enough recognition. And, you know, I mean, they classify it as a team sport, but a lot of individual efforts out there on both bowling and swimming. So, and you got to be one heck of an athlete to be able to swim as well as Moses Lake has been with their team this year. So,
yeah, we want to wish them the best as they get ready for playoffs here. I should say tournament play.
Got a few new girls in for Quincy now, so Coach Richards isn't shy about getting his girls some experience here tonight in a game situation. But all of the starters still in for
Chelan, yeah. Now here they come.
67-33 on that three-point shot. So I guess the Chelan coach is willing to admit that they might come away with this win. So he's going to put it in subs the last 2 minutes. You know, even the big disparity, you know, in the score, Quincy is not giving up. You know, they're still fighting, still playing hard, and you gotta like that as a coach, that the girls are still hanging tough.
Well, you know, as a Quincy basketball fan, you really got to be happy with what they've done this year. It's a young team, a young new coach, and still they've been battling all year. Had a lot of close games. They have been blown out a few times, but you know, against teams that are likely going to end up going deep into the state playoffs, you know, state champions tend to come out of the Caribou Trail League.
Yeah, it's one tough conference for sure. Not an easy game any night.
I think Quincy basketball fans will be happy over the next couple years as this team develops.
2 minutes to go in this contest, 67-33, Chelan. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 3-point attempt up and no good there by Gleesman. Rebound, Quincy, pull-up jumper from long distance range there by Faw, no good.
Looks like we had a collision underneath the basket there. I know, I see you smiling, Bob. You were about ready to whistle that one, weren't you?
Yeah. Yep. Oh, well, 1:40 to go. 67-33, Chelan. All goats here tonight. Shot there by Faw, no good off the glass. 1:20 to go now. 67-33, goats.
And Chelan looks like they're going to slow things down a little bit here, use more time.
14 seconds on the shot clock. A minute on the game clock. Good defense by Quincy. 4 seconds on the shot clock. That shot there by Faw, no good.
You just have to come down with that defensive board.
Too many second chance opportunities for Chelan has been a big difference. I was just going to say, she took a big step there,
yeah.
But ref did catch it.
The Chelan referees didn't agree with the call, but I think it was, I tend to agree with the officials on that one there.
Oh yeah, definite walk. I mean, she could have almost filed a flight plan there. She took a huge leap there. 26 seconds to go in this ball game. 67-33, Chelan.
Oop, that one might have gotten away almost. Wow.
Well, that's kind of how it's gone for Quincy tonight.
Yeah, even the loose balls seem to roll in the direction of Chelan.
I think the refs are just going to let this play out. Obviously, a foul down there that Letty Blancas could have been out, but 13 seconds ago, such a big margin in the score. No sense in calling that whistle. But we will get one going against Chelan here.
Well, hey, you know, if you're a Chelan basketball fan, you got to be happy with tonight. The girls did well. They able to come out, jump out to a lead and hold on to it, put the game away. And, you know, with the schedule they've got coming up, you like to see some strong basketball like they played tonight.
Most definitely, and 67 points isn't anything to sneeze at. You know, that's a pretty good tally there.
Yeah.
So that's going to do it for our coverage of the first game. Quincy goes down in defeat tonight to Chelan, 67-33, and quite a lopsided game, but they gave it their all and never gave up. So we're going to step away for about 15 minutes. But the boys' game is just around the corner, so don't go away. We'll be back.